Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here looking back at our Tuesday evening's action with the... Hang on, I've got to turn him down. With the GT3 World Endurance Series 2. Round 4 from Brazil. Awesome. Couldn't think of anything better. Brazil always kicks up a great race, and I'm looking very much forward to 60 minutes of racing in the Group 3 Supra, Toyota Supra. And the GT3 World Endurance Series is an endurance series that will consist of 7 seasons using a different Group 3 car for each season, with each season containing 6 rounds. There is added jeopardy in the form of full damage, along with the added difficulty of drivers qualifying and starting each race on the Racing Hard tyre compound. Strategy will be key, as each driver must use all 4 tyre compounds per race. The racing will be fast and frantic, with finishing positions unknown until the final part of the race. In GT3 World Endurance Series, anything can happen, and it probably will. So we had the Season 1 season with career's best in the Hyundai Genesis. Now we're on to the second season with the best of Japan using the Toyota Group Supra, or GR Supra, I don't know. I made myself sound an idiot then. I'll tell you what the tables are, and we'll talk about qualifying, because qualifying, you can see where they've qualified on the screen. But first, the tables. And I think it's been a bit of a Racer Brown dominance, but he did not win the last race. It's his first loss in the season. So let's have a look how that's affected the table. Racer Brown is at the top with 49 points, with Kale in second on 44. So Kale's putting a fight up for it. Only 5 points in it. This could be anyone's game. Third, JOO Pace on 41 points, still not out of the running. Fourth, Guesty, 36. It's a stretch, but if he has a good run of form. In fifth, Homesick Alien on 34 points. Sixth, Diagore on 28 points. Uncle B Darren in seventh on 26 points. Matt Psycho, 8th with 25 points. 9th is Supermanny on 22 points. 10th, Bunny on 18 points. 11th, Jokus with 17 points. Noxie, 12th with 16 points. Trivs GG, 13th with 14 points. Digital Blasphemy, 14th with 11 points. Turtle in 15th with 10 points. And Rizzler the Roller, 16th with 2 points. So that's how the points are. Oh, geez. Skyjacker's in the chat saying, wow, early start. Good morning, buddy. And Skyjacker's saying, GR means Gazoo Racing. There you go. I knew it probably meant something rather than grrr. For me, it's just the sound of the engine. It's grrr. And if it's in a big capital, it's grrr. Anyway, so they qualified for, I think, 10 minutes. I'm going to hesitate a guess on the Racing Hard tyres. And that is how they lined up, with Racer Brown getting pole position, Kale in second, Guesty third, Supermanny in fourth, Homesick Alien in fifth, Bunny in sixth, Turtle in seventh, Uncle B Darren in eighth, Jokus in ninth, Trivs GG in 10th, Electric 11th, and Noxie in 12th. So that's how they will be starting. I know I don't sound very up, but everyone's in bed, so I'm kind of keeping my voice down. It's a bit weird. But I am super excited, even if I'm not yelling, even if I sound chill. So let's have a quick look at the grid, as we do. Oh. So there we go. Racer Brown on pole. Super show. Now I'm rushing because I feel like I've been too... So, yes, there's Racer Brown. Kale in second place. He did the win last week, coming back in that championship. Good opportunities there. Guesty in third. Great qualifying. He was up there last week as well. Supermanny in fourth place. I think he had a disconnect last week, so he'll be looking to put some action down on the track. There is Homesick Alien. He's had some good results this season. There is Bunny in his Gucci Toyota Supra. Gazoo Racing. There is, that's Turtle, isn't it? Yes, Turtle in 7th place. Good qualifying from Turtle there. Cracking stuff. UBD in 8th, always looks solid in the races, always up there in a shout for a podium. Then we have a Jokos in the other Rockstar. It's nice to see the Rockstars alongside each other. There you go. Let's have a fancy shot. Oh, yeah. Nice. So, yeah, Jokos, cracking, qualifying there for 9th. Then we have the Samurai of Trivs GG. I'm looking down at my sheet now because I'm starting to not recognise the car. That's Electrics. I recognise that. It's manic on one side of it. Look at that. And then Noxie in his classic Castrol livery. I love that. That might be my favourite. So that is the grid here at Brazil for round 4 of the GT3 World Endurance Series here at the VRC. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? Let's get on with this race. That felt a little too laid back. So I'll get it underway as they line up on the grid. That's a better shot. Waiting for the green lights here at Brazil. Always kicks up good races, does Brazil. And their engines are rumbling. They're getting themselves ready to go. And the lights are green and they're off. And there we see Racer Brown, looks like he's pulling away. But all the other cars, great start from everyone there. Kale, though, Kale's up the inside of Racer Brown. Racer Brown now struggling with that second place because Guesty's up the inside, but now Racer Brown's in a better position. But no, Guesty's just getting his nose through, and Guesty is up into second place. Racer Brown dropping 2 positions there, right from the off, and it looks like Homesick Alien's having a go down the straight. Homesick Alien versus Racer Brown, with Superman, he just tucked up behind them for 5th place. Bunny in 6th place. Oh, Bunny going for a move on Superman around the outside. Is a tough one. Racer Brown's out wide. Racer Brown out wide. That promotes Homesick into 3rd place, but Superman, he's got a good run on Homesick Alien. Why am I looking at it from this point of view? We've got to get close in on the action. So Superman now in 4th, dogging Homesick Alien for that 3rd place. Guesty and Kale making a great getaway. Kale leading, Guesty chasing him down. They're all on their racing hard tyres. They have to use every single tyre compound in this race. Well, not every single one, all the racing ones for super soft, mediums, and the hards that they've started on. So Superman there in 4th place. Bunny there tucked in, always a danger, always a danger. Let's get on board with Bunny as he chases these top 4 around the last corner. We're still on the first lap. This is fantastic racing already we're seeing here. Kale pulling away with Guesty in 2nd place, toe. Then we gain Bunny, he'll be getting a toe off of Superman, I'm sure. As they head down the straight, it's not looking like he's getting any closer. We'll get out the car and have a look up front then. So Kale just ahead of Guesty. Then we've got Homesick Alien. Cannot shake off Superman at the moment. Superman all up in his business, and Bunny's just about to join him for a menage a trois. So Uncle B Darren, he had a great start, did he not? He started down in 8th place. He's up to 6th already. Turtle in 7th. With Jokers in 8th place. Trivs GG in 9th. Noxie ahead of Electric. Oh, it's Racer Brown. He's gone into the pits. That's a very early point in the race. That's got to be damage. That's got to be damage. He's gone onto the medium tyres. And my word, that does not bode well for Racer Brown in this race. Guesty is leading. Guesty's taking the lead from Kale. Oh my God, shall I knock it back? Should do, really. That was for the lead, wasn't it? Oh, and it's a good job we did, because it looks like it's a classic. So Guesty chasing down Kale. They're on the 2nd lap now, and Kale just hitting that straight after the first couple of corners. Goes a little bit wide, does Kale there. Homesick chasing them down, but Guesty getting a good run down the straight. Guesty now picking for an opportunity. He's looking this way, he's looking that. Oh, Kale a little bit out wide again on them curbs. They can make you hurt this place. You don't want to go over the back of these curbs. They really disorientate the car. And Guesty there on the inside. Oh, wow, what a move. So Guesty making a great move for the lead of this race here. And Kale, he's really hanging out his super at the moment. Every corner he's going over the curb. Homesick Alien chasing them down as well. Looking very solid there. He shook off Superman, who's now having Bunny to deal with, and maybe that's why he's dropped off Homesick, because Bunny is looking to jump the Manny. Then Uncle B Darren chasing him down in 6th. Turtle in 7th. We've got Trivs GG 8th place ahead of Jokers in 9th. Then Noxie all the way there in the racing, all up in Jokers' business. And he's got to watch himself as Jokers, because Noxie is looking for a way by, it seems. Electric in 11th, and a Racer Brown playing catch-up from, all we can gather is some damage. Skyjacker saying, on my way to your neck of the woods. Hey, are you coming down south? Where all the posh people live. So Guesty is in the lead from Kale. And it's tight between the two of these. Look at this, Kale trying to get the back up the slipstream in Guesty's business. Why am I saying that? I'm stuck with business for some reason. I haven't said it for ages. I said it earlier, and that's all I can think of. So Guesty leads from Kale, with Homesick Alien in 3rd. Super Manny just a little bit behind in 4th, but Super Bunny chasing him down. Then we have Uncle B doing a cracking job there in 6th, solid. Doesn't seem to be closing in on the laps. Bunny did a 34.4 last time around. Uncle B Darren 34.8, so no, he can see Bunny. And if Bunny's going to get involved in this race with Super Manny, that is a great opportunity for UBD to close up to those two. Turtle there, holding off Trivs, it seems, at the moment. Trivs right there on his bumper. Let's get him board. Why didn't he go straight in car? Let's go on board with Trivs then, whilst we chase Turtle around. I'll keep an eye on the top there for you. Guesty in 1st still, ahead of Kale. And Homesick Alien holding on to that 3rd place. We've got Trivs GG here in 8th. Battling with Turtle. And, Turtle back end just wanting to get away from him here. So they climb the hill. Trivs trying to get a tow. Oh, you can see he's getting a lovely little slipstream there. He's going for the inside. Side by side going up to the 1st corner. Trivs GG later on the brakes. He's into the corner. Can he make the apex? He does. And he makes a beautiful pass there into the 1st corner. And that's Trivs GG now up into 7th. But Turtle's got something else for him. Turtle's got something in store for him down this back straight. Trivs might be in trouble here. He's up his Jaxie. Then he's going up that inside line. Trivs is going to go late on those brakes though. And Trivs hits the apex first. And Turtle cannot make... Oh no, Trivs has gone wide. He's gone wide. Oh dear, I'm pressing all sorts of buttons. Turtle's gone ahead of Trivs. Trivs ran wide. And Turtle now in that 7th place, and this battle looks like it is going to go on and on. Noxie in 9th place. Dropped off the back of those two. He's got Electric hunting him down. A 135 from Electric last time around. Noxie doing a 35.6. So nearly half a second faster Electric was on that lap. A Racer Brown out there on his mediums, and it looks like Jokers has also had a pit stop. He's on the medium tyres, so that's both Racer Brown and Jokers. Joker's quite far off there. I don't know if he had an issue he's had to fix or something. And now Racer Brown putting in the fastest lap of the race, a 131.565, as he tries to chase the pack on his he's going to have to make more than the allotted pit stops. I don't think he's going to be able to get the fuel to go that far, although it's a very short track possibly. But there is Kale's got the lead. I apologise, I don't know when that happened. Oh no, I can't flick it back half a race. Seeing if there was a particularly bad lap or something. 35 from Guesty that last time. No, I'm not going to go finding it. Come on, we've got to get on with a race here. And these two are having a dice at the moment. Guesty having another little nibble at the back of Kale, as we saw him do earlier when he took the lead. And he's going for the move again. It's in the same part, but Guesty's got the inside all locked up, and there's no way through there for Guesty. And Kale does the job there and stays in the lead. And Guesty having a little nibble there. No, Skyjack, you're intolerable. Honestly, I can't. I want to get it done before the kids get up. So Kale takes that lead from Guesty. Earlier we didn't see that, and Guesty's trying to have it back. These two on par with each other lap time wise, and Homesick Alien there slamming some great lap times in a 33, where they did a 35.4 last time for Guesty, and 34.5. Oh, Kale's got it sideways going up the hill, but he's controlled it. It was a control slide, and he's but he's going to not have the same drive as Guesty is up the hill, and Guesty's got the slipstream, so this one's looking good. Good for Guesty. He's got to be able to get up alongside. Oh, it's just not quite there. He's got to late break it into the first corner. He's got to dare it. Kale sticking to the outside. Guesty's just nabbed it on the inside. He's got across. Yes, Guesty has made the move into the first corner, and now Kale's got to do a bit of defending because Homesick Alien is right there in third place, all over the back of Kale. And then Bunny's up to fourth. Oh, him and Superman must have been having a ding-dong. But these two, I said if they started racing each other, Uncle B would be catching them up. And he's there. So Bunny has taken that place from Superman. We've seen Superman before in these. He comes back a lot stronger in the second half of the race. Tactically brilliant. But Bunny's gone sideways now through the tighter corner, and there goes Superman trying to look for that inside line. Bunny's going to try and hold it for the inside of this line. UBD's rubbing his hands behind him. He can smell a position here with Superman there tucking up, but now Superman is on the front from UBD. Uncle B is going for the move, but it looks like Superman's covered it off, and Bunny gets to pull away from that little battle there. And that's a little help for him. So far, Guesty's in the lead. So, oh my God, Kale's down to third. Kale is down to third. We've got to have a look at that. We'll find out, I don't know how far back. Oh my God, there's going to be too much action in this race. So yeah, we saw that, sorry. So Guesty does take the lead from Kale, as we saw earlier. So you've seen that twice, that's not someone else. And then Homesick Alien right on the tail of Kale, and we pulled away thinking that Kale had him covered, but it seems not. Homesick Alien makes a move, divisive move. Oh, my favourite bot's in, asking people to go and look at her website. Nice to see you again, Naked HD. It's nice to see you back. So Homesick Alien, there he goes, and that's the move he made. Oh, but has he got it stuck? Yeah, Kale's there on the inside, and Kale takes the position back. And Homesick Alien, though, takes him back underneath. It was well worth rewinding. Oh, and Kale's gone a little wide there. Homesick Alien's got the inside line to take that second place. Kale's going to try and slip it on the inside, but there's just no room. And Homesick's got it covered off. And there you see Homesick Alien snatching second place away from Kale. Unbelievable fighting down there, up there at the top. Bunny is there just ahead of Superman. I think this is the action we were looking at, and it was going to be UBD just about to take that position, it seemed, from Superman. Trivs GG's got his hands full. He's got Noxie. Wow, it's all shuffled around down here. Turtle's dropped down a couple of places. Noxie's risen to the top. Where did Noxie come from? He was last in qualifying. He's up to 8th already. Electric in 10th. Then we have the pit stoppers. Oh, Kale's gone in. He's had enough of the hards. He's been done by Guesty and Homesick Alien, and decided this is the time to pull the trigger. So that puts Bunny up into third, but there goes Superman for a move up the inside of Bunny. Puts Bunny on the back step. That gives UBD the chance to take an opportunity there. Oh, God, I thought Bunny was sideways literally there. I think he was. There's Superman then. He snatches away third, with Bunny now in fourth. He's on the slipstream, though. They're going to try again. Oh, he's going for the outside now. As Bunny drove past him. He didn't even have to go for the outside. Oh, he's out wide, though. That's not going to help. And that will give Superman the run up the hill. And Superman back in that third place. And this is a battle royale here between Bunny and Superman. But UBD wants to get in on that action there. The final podium position, battling it out here between third, fourth and fifth. Bunny going for the inside. He's seen an opportunity, but that gives Superman the inside here. But no, Bunny's holding track position around the outside. He's on the marbles. He keeps it together. And oh my word, what a tenacious move by Bunny. And UBD now having a go, and poor old Superman. Oh no, and he's dropped it. Bunny's dropped it, I think. And he's got damage. That's not what he needs. I don't think there was contact. I think he was ahead. But oh, that's not. Oh no, he did. There was contact. Uncle B's had to wait for him. Oh no. And there comes the pit stops. Kale came back out in 10th place. UBD just wants to get out of the action at the moment. His head's gone down. Maybe he can just get back into the swing. So Guesty leads. Homesick Alien. Superman goes into the pits. Superman's gone into the pits. So has Trivs. We're only 11 minutes into this race. I mean, I suppose they all want to get off those hards as quick as possible. We've seen some strategies where they go longer on the hards and burn through the fuel, go shorter fuel tanks later for the stickier tyres, but it seems we've had a few earlier ones. And Racer Brown, look at that, with his first pit stop, but I mean, he's already just under half a tank of fuel. He's going to have to make probably a regular pit stop just for fuel. But yeah, Racer Brown with that early stop, although I don't know, just under half a tank, just over a quarter of a tank, with 12 minutes in, he might be able to stretch that fuel back to a 3-stop strategy. But Racer Brown now on the attack of Electric. Turtle's moved all the way up to 3rd without pitting. He's got Racer Brown chasing him down though. Electric in 5th. Bunny's he's going around with the damage. He's sticking with it. I thought he might have slung that one in the pits. I thought he had come in the pits, to tell you the truth. UBD also not pitting that lap, but Kale the lap before pitting, and there he is in 8th place already. Jokus up to 9th. Supermanny in 10th after his pit stop. He's gone for the racing softs. What did Kale go for? Mediums. But Supermanny, he's decided he's going to put in a fast stint this one, and he's gone for the racing soft tyres. Noxie in 11th. He's gone on to the racing mediums, and Trivs, he's gone on to the racing mediums also. So a little bit of shuffling around with them pit stops puts Guesty out there without he hasn't pitted yet. He's using those hards. It means he'll be going a bit slower than those guys that have pitted, and he puts himself in jeopardy when he pits. They might be getting an undercut on him because they're on faster tyres. And if you look, Guesty's managing, well, he's managing 33.6s. Racer Brown on those mediums, his fastest is a 31.5. He's in the 32s. It's nearly a second a lap. He's going similar fuel load though. So yeah. Maybe not Racer Brown, but the other guys who've pitted, they'll be out there doing faster lap times. Bunny's carrying that damage. Uncle B trying to get himself back into the race. There you go, a 33.4 from Kale. And so yeah, he's going oh no, he's good, that's the same, isn't it, as Guesty? Oh, go on then, Guesty. You're doing the same lap times on racing hards than Kale is on his mediums. So you may as well crack on. I thought you'd be losing time, but you're not, my friend. You're holding ground. I thought Kale would be in the 31s and stuff. You can't count lap 7 because that would have been his out lap. So, yeah. Guesty's in though, Guesty's in. He doesn't want to hang around on those hards just in case. Homesick Alien following him in. And Racer Brown, who made a very early pit stop. He's trying to get the best use out of his mediums. Moves into the lead, but he is on a different strategy, remember. Turtle's staying out. He's going for the long haul on those racing hards. Everyone else into the pits. Bunny's coming to fix that damage. Electric's coming. Electric, Guesty, Homesick Alien, Bunny, all in the pits. UBD's coming to the pits as well. Jokus, he made that early stop as well, remember. He looked like he was far out of the back of the pack after his pit stop, and look how he's come back here in mediums. He's up to 4th. I know it's all about the pit stops, but he's made a pit stop. He's still got a quarter of a tank of fuel and some nice racing mediums to keep on going with. So Supermanny there, 5th. No. Oh, Guesty's come out of the pit, sorry. Kale's moved up to 3rd. Look, he did get quite an undercut on Guesty there. That was what I feared. He did a 32.1 in the last lap. Yeah, he's managed to do it. Guesty's gone onto the medium tyres, and he's got it all to do because he's got to chase Kale down. Kale has substantially lot lower fuel though. Nearly a quarter of a tank less fuel, so he can't go as long. But it's a battle royale. Racer Brown. Question is, when will he pit? It must be soon. His fuel's getting low. Turtle, he needs to pit this lap. And are we going to see Racer Brown drop it in or go through? Yeah, he's going through. So Turtle will. Turtle's going to pit, put Kale up into 2nd place. So Kale will move up into 2nd place. Guesty into 3rd. Jokus, look at the battle he's having here. Homesick Alien, that's how many positions Jokus has made with that early pit stop. That's how much the hard-tired guys are losing, the leaders. coming out with the mid-pack. Well, not mid-pack, but Jokus pitted really early. He's managed to pull some time on. Homesick Aliens just got past him. Super Manny chasing him down, though. Jokus having an absolute corker. He's got a lot less fuel, though. He's on a different strategy. Super Manny on them soft tyres has closed right up to the back of Jokus. And Jokus, he's probably not got as good grip as he had. And here we see Super Manny's just going to pull one on him. Down into the braking zone they go. Super Manny looks like he's more comfortable braking a lot later than Jokus is on those racing soft tyres. And Super Manny wins the corner up to 5th. Jokus in 6th place. Trivs GG and Noxie battling it out there for 7th and 8th. Looks like Trivs just clinging on, but Noxie's got the run on him here, but it's leading up to this corner. Trivs has got the inside line. Has Noxie got enough ahead of him? He's wide, is Noxie. Trivs is getting the better line, and Trivs gets the better line. He's up ahead of him. He's into the braking for the tight apex, and Trivs maintains that 7th, but Noxie really did look like he had that moved on. Unbelievable stuff. Now Racer Brown's gone into the pits. This will give us a true reflection of where we are in the race. Electric there in 9th place ahead of Turtle. Turtle making that very late stop, but he's on a different strategy to the guys ahead of him. And KL takes the lead. And where's this going to drop Racer Brown out? 2nd place for Guesty. Homesick Alien getting ahead of Super Manny, as we saw. No, Super Manny, sorry, he's closing up on him, isn't he? He's on the racing softs. But Homesick Alien only recently pitting onto the medium tyres. He's doing similar times to Super Manny, though, a 32.8 from Homesick Alien. Super Manny a 32.3. So, yeah, about half a second faster than the Alien. And Jokus out there, but he's going to have to make a pit stop soon. He was one of those early stoppers. It'll be interesting to see how they do. Trivs GG doing an absolute cracking job. He's into 6th place. I mean, Trivs GG qualified in 10th, so he's up 4 places at this point in the race. He's doing a cracking job. But he does have Racer Brown chasing him down, and Racer Brown not that far away, and he's gone on to the Super Softs. He's gone on to the Super Softs. Trivs GG on the mediums. And we'll see some absolutely blinding laps from Racer Brown now. And his strategy is a real fly in the ointment here. He might still be a threat at the front. We thought with that early damage and that early pit stop that it was going to count him out, but never count him out, because he's in 7th, a solid 7th after his pit stop. He's breathing down Trivs GG's neck in 6th. Jokus is just about to pit, so that'll give him a position. And Racer Brown's got himself, it seems, virtually in the top 5 already. Well, already, we're nearly 19 and a half minutes into this race. Kale, meanwhile, doing fine on his racing mediums. Half a tank of fuel, did a 32.5. His last time around, Guesty chasing him down a little bit faster, a 32.4. Fresher mediums. Fuel, yeah, a fair whack more fuel as well for Guesty. Kale did pit earlier than Guesty. Homesick Alien. Oh, Homesick Alien, he's going to have a struggle on his hands. He's got Super Manny. He's caught him up on those racing softs. 31.9 from Super Manny last time around. Half a tank of fuel. Homesick Alien around 3/4 on the mediums. He did a 32.5 his last time around. Super Manny is going to be adding some real pressure to that Alien at any time soon. It looks like Homesick Alien is driving on a skid mat. He was sliding through those corners. He really was. He's on the raggedy edge of that Supra on those medium tyres, pushing it to full beans, whereas Super Manny, he's got all the grip in the world. He's just probably waiting. He's probably thought, yep, I can sit here, because as soon as we go up this hill, I'll get better drive out of this corner. Look at the grip he's got up that. Now chasing him up the hill. He's going to have a bit of toe. But I don't think it's going to be enough. He's too far back, isn't he? I think he's too far back to be able to make a move into this first corner. I think the Alien has managed to slip out of that one again for another lap, but it's survival for the Homesick Alien out there at the moment with those medium tyres against Manny's racing softs. He's definitely getting a little closer. Kale, meanwhile, 32-2 from him last time around. A winner of last week. Might be in with a chance again here. Looks like he's in a solid place, but Guesty's on the longer run. He went later. He'll be pitting later again against Kale. Means on the Racing Soft and the Racing Super Softs, he might be able to put less fuel in to keep the car a little lighter for the grippier tyres. Kale, though, sitting comfortably in the lead. Homesick Alien sweating under Super Manny's pressure. Racer Brown, 30.9 he did on those Super Softs. A 30.9 from Racer Brown. I mean, they were doing late 33s on the hard tyres. So it's at least 3.5 seconds faster on those Super Softs. Trivs GG on the mediums. He's pulled away from Noxie a little bit. Saw Trivs GG under pressure from Noxie, but he's managed to pull away from Noxie there in 6th place. Electric, oh my lord, what's going on here? We've got Bunny, who had to do some repairs to his car, put him lower down in his pit stops. He's having a battle with Turtle and Electric at the moment, so 8th, 9th and 10th are really tussling it out. And we know Bunny has got great pace. He'll be wanting to get by these guys. Medium tyres for Bunny. Turtle's on the medium tyres, and Electric also on the medium, so it's all even Stevens for these guys. 34.3 from Electric. Turtle a 34.3 and a 33.7 from Bunny, and Electric looks like he's got a bit of a mess in that corner. Turtle trying to help him straighten up a bit, and Bunny is gonna crack on here with these two tussling it out. Electric just dropping. No, Turtle's dropped behind Bunny now. Bunny's on the inside. He cannot make that. Oh, he's gonna try though. Oh my word, look at that. There was no room there, and he decided he was going through, and he made the room. So there is Bunny in 8th. I mean, he made the room by sticking to the road, because your Electric slid out wide, made a space for him, and he just drove straight into it. Beautiful stuff. There, Electric in 9th. Turtle battling to get those positions back. UBD playing catch up with his, I think it was coming together with Bunny, wasn't it? So Uncle there trying to catch up the rest of the pack, and Jokus with that, he's out of sequence with his pit stops. He's down to 12th now. He's gone on to the Racing Softs, so he's only got the Super Softs he needs to use. We're only 24 minutes into the race, so unless he's going to really make this tank last, then he's going to have to make an extra stop today, which I think Racer Brown might have to. So Kale then leading the way, a 32.7 from Kale last time around. Guesty 32.4. Homesick Alien still ahead of Super Manny. Super Manny dropping off of the back of the Alien. Are those tyres giving up already? How long's he had them on now? He has had them on for a fair few laps. Pitted on lap 7. We're on lap 16 now, and Homesick Alien is comfortably pulling away on the medium tyre from the Racing Soft. The Racing Softs might be just giving up a little bit. Racer Brown catching them up at a rate of knots. Another 30 point in the 30s, a 30.6 this time around. Full fastest lap from Racer Brown, turning his race around. I think he got some damage early on. I think he pitted on lap 2. So, but he's making up great ground there in 5th place. We see Super Manny there struggling on his tyres in the 33s, 3 seconds a lap, and he's Racer Brown. He can't be much more than 6 or so seconds behind him at this rate. So Super Manny might be in trouble here. He might have to decide to make a pit stop, get rid of those softs. Meanwhile, Homesick Alien absolutely comfortable. There's a duck on water in those mediums. He really is. A 33.1 from him last time. Guesty and Kale 32.6. The pace up the front is unbelievable. Guesty doing a 33.0, but Kale now, his fuel is flashing. Barely got to break in those racing mediums. Look at them, barely touched. But yes, Kale, he's going to have to be into the pits And that's a little bit earlier than a 3-stop. You'd want to be sort of spacing them out 15, 15, 15. And if you can give yourself a shorter stint later on the softer compound, especially the super softs. I mean, we've seen Super Manny, he's only been 9 laps on his racing softs and they're already struggling. So 15 minutes, I mean, you want to try and drag out your hards and your mediums to way over the halfway point in the race, really. So he's going to have to do longer. Well, I mean, he's not bothered about tyres. He doesn't wear them out, but fuel is a concern. Guesty getting ever closer. I think Kale probably short shifting a little bit to get to his pit stop. And he's lost a big amount of time just on his in-lap because Guesty has really towed him in there. And oh my word, so Kale into the pits. Guesty retakes the lead. Now Guesty's going to have to floor it. He's going to have to do some quali laps. He really is, whilst Kale's in. He's got to try and make up as much ground as possible because Kale's only going to be going to either super softs or softs next. And that is going to really mix it up for Guesty because he'll be doing what Racer Brown's doing right now, just absolutely slamming in those lap times whilst these guys are driving around on their mediums. Racer Brown now up to 4th. He can see the back of Super Manny. Super Manny's tyre, well, his fuel's going as well. So he is going to be going in again a little bit earlier than halfway. He might do a long stint on the mediums. I don't think he's put the mediums on yet. He went straight onto the softs. So he has got a medium set to play with. And there is Racer Brown, absolute. But Racer Brown, I think, is going to have an extra pit stop to these guys. Well, he's at it, hasn't he? And he's there. He's caught him up. So, but I think they're going to do 2 more stops. He might have to do 2 more stops as well. So he's going to have to do his action on the track. I don't think he's going to strategy his way past these guys. So how long is Guesty going to dare stay out? Where is Kale? Kale is in 7th. Kale fell into that battle. Oh my word. That's the worst place you could probably come out, isn't it? In the middle of someone else's battle. UBD just ahead of Electric. And then we've got Kale there trying to get past a Turtle. Turtle got back ahead of that little gang again. Well done, Turtle. So Turtle then in 6th, but he's got Kale on a set of racing super softs. He's going for it. He's going for his fast stint in this section on them super softs. Superman is coming as well. We saw his fuel was low. So Guesty is leading from Homesick Alien. Both of them went quite late on those harder tyres. And now Guesty's fuel is determining he's going to have to come in. Homesick's still got a bit of more fuel. We're only a minute away from halfway, so that would be dead on halfway for Guesty. But still, he's going to have to ask a lot from these super soft tyres, but he does drive on a grained up set of tyres. Absolutely deliciously does Guesty. He has no issue with tyre wear, driving up with tyre wear. So Homesick Alien hunting him down. He might still be in the hunt, you know. He's not too far behind Guesty. Guesty's pitting. Homesick Alien, he might be able to short fill and on the stickier tyres. Racer Brown is the unknown quantity, but he's up to 3rd now that Super Manny's pitted. Kale, we're already up to 4th. Great track positioning from Kale. I mean, my word. He's going to have to slam some lap times in, though, with Guesty staying out. Turtle there in 5th, ahead of UBD. UBD's had a comeback. We've lost Bunny. He's probably pitted. We'll see. Electric there in 7th place, just behind UBD. These 3 are having an absolute tussle and a half. UBD's going to have to pit on this one. Guesty's gone in now. We thought his fuel was low. But UBD, Turtle, and Electric having an absolute ding-dong down here for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Homesick's gone in. And Racer Brown's gone in as well. He's starting to match their laps in pit stops. He knows he's got to pit at the same time as them. So, and maybe them super softs are starting to go. But Turtle and UBD and Electric having an absolute huge one there. UBD, though, he's going to have to pit. And Electric's on his inside. It's not the best place to be, Electric. He wants to go over to that pit stop. Electric's trying to put it up the inside of him, but... Oh, they're both going in. Ah, there you go. That explains everything. Oh, yeah, Electric does need to go in. He's got a bit of damage, and his fuel's low. Sorry, I didn't look down at the dash. So Kale back in the lead again. Turtle, he stayed out latest in that last stint. Well, him and Homesick, but Homesick's come in. He's matched the top three. They're all copying each other. Guesty's back out in second place, ahead of Turtle. And Homesick now behind Racer Brown after the pit stops. Oh my. So Racer Brown got the jump. He got the jump indeed on Homesick Alien. He's already up to the back of Turtle for that third place. Turtle's going to be pitting this lap though, and there goes Racer Brown. He's in a podium position, a solid podium position. I think after that race he's going to pit the same amount as the other guys. So Racer Brown really on a great comeback there from having to go for an early pit stop for damage. Kale then leading quite away from Guesty. We saw this happen before, but Kale already using through a quarter of a tank of fuel on his racing super softs. He's getting purples, and Guesty, he's gone to the racing soft, but he's got a bit more fuel to go a bit longer. And Skyjacker in the chat saying can never write off RB. You can't, can you? Look at him. That's an unbelievable race he's driven himself. Turtle then, he's disappearing into the pits, and Homesick Alien might get himself a run on the Alien Brown out there. The battle of the aliens. Racer Brown v Homesick Alien. But Homesick Alien, he's got to catch him up first. Super Manny out there. Don't discount Super Manny. He's doing his medium run. Good, solid run here. Keeps up them good lap times. When he goes onto the super softs at the end, he might find himself in a bit of a battle. Homesick Alien, he's on the super softs. He's going to burn through those as quickly as he can. And Racer Brown on the softs. Racer Brown, similar fuel. He did put a little less fuel. Maybe he did that to get track position. Guesty hunting down Kale. Nothing's counted yet at the front. Kale on a slightly different strategy to Guesty. He's out there on the super softs now, and he's going to try and do some absolute storming lap times to try and pull away from Guesty, who's only on the softs, but then it's a flip-flop, because when Guesty pits next, he'll be on the super softs, Kale will be on the softs, and it'll all be a race on. Racer Brown, though, he's not too far behind those guys, you know. What, surprisingly, he can't get involved in this, surely. He cannot. Although I'm sure he'll be sitting very uncomfortable with him that he lost the last race after winning the first, two? Yeah, first two. The third one was last week. So, and he'll be getting nervous of that championship with Kale. If Kale can plant this win, he's only 5 points behind him. So Racer Brown, he's got to try and do as best he can, I suppose. Homesick Alien then in fourth. Seems to have lost the trail of a Racer Brown now. He's on the super softs. He did a 31.1 his last time around. Racer Brown a 31.0 as well, my word. So Racer Brown really finding good pace in that Toyota around here. Someone just pitted. I missed it, sorry. Super Manny, we'll find him. Jokers, yeah, he's on a different strategy to the rest of them. In ninth at the moment, but UBD moves on by, as does Turtle and Electric. So it's UBD leading that little battle we saw earlier. In ninth with Turtle in 10th, and Electric there in 11th. Racing softs for Electric. Turtle was on the super softs, UBD on the softs. So we'll see more battling from them guys, I'm sure. Joker's just coming out of the pit lane. Oh no, Kale a little wide there, pushing the car a little too much. Guesty's in the picture. My word, Kale's got to watch himself. Looked like he was a bit wide there. Guesty hunting him down. Racer Brown as well. Oh my gosh, Racer Brown can't turn this around. No, he's too far behind Kale. There's no way. Homesick Alien, solid fourth at the moment. Looks like he's got Super Manny covered off. More fuel than Super Manny. He's on the super softs, so he'll be going faster. And, Super Manny still got the super softs to use though. Where Homesick will have the softs in the next stint. 32.9 from Super Manny last time around, with Homesick doing 31.3s. I don't know, I think Super Manny was just, I don't think he got the pace out of the car when they were on the racing softs for some reason. So Kale leading the way, 32.0 though, that last lap, with Guesty doing a 31.3. And Guesty's gonna be getting, let's get on board and see how it feels for Guesty, where he can see the lead just there, just ahead of him, trying to work out how he can extract a little bit more speed out of his car, try and push it a little bit faster and harder to try and get to the back of Guesty and put some pressure on. And it's worth a ton around here, around Interlagos. It's hard enough driving around it as it is without a car, breathing down your neck with some great overtaking situations. First corner is a good one, and the corner just at the end of this short straight, always a good one to mount an attack into the hairpins. There's so many places. So Guesty trying to catch up with Kale. Kale looks like he's gathered himself back up though after his small off, done a cracking lap time, and he's holding that lead beautifully. Guesty hunting him down with a Racer Brown just behind them. 31.1 from Racer Brown, Guesty a 31.2, Kale doing a 31.4. My gosh, these lap times are very close together. Homesick Alien 32.2 that last lap on those super softs, possibly pushing a little too hard maybe. Super Manny a 32.8, so Super Manny starting to match those Homesick Alien lap times on his medium tyres. Trips GG in 6th place. Great racing from Trips GG there. Look at that, solid 6th position at the moment on the super softs, ahead of Bunny. We saw Bunny getting earlier damage. He doesn't look like he's too far behind Trivs. He's on the racing softs, pulled a 31.6 last time around. Trivs doing a 33.2 on the super soft. So Bunny trying to catch him up, trying to get something out of this race. UBD had the coming together with Bunny, I believe, earlier in the race, and had to wait for him, so he's fought himself back up into 8th place at the moment. Turtle in 9th, ahead of Electric. Turtle lapping with a 32.8 last time around on those super softs. Electric a 33.9, so nearly a second off was Electric that last lap around. Jokus on a different strategy to everyone else. He's in 11th. I'm not sure why Noxie's down there though. Oh, I see why Noxie's down there. He's got absolute carnage happening in his car at the moment. It's flashing like a Christmas tree. Engine issues there, front diffuser and left suspension, left suspension. So he'll be crawling back to the pits, losing a hand over fist of time. And Joker's also going into the pits though. Very interesting. Joker's doesn't seem to need a pit stop, but he's gone in. So very odd from Joker's there. Unless it's just a top up, because he's worked out the no, I don't know. So Noxie fixing his car. Kale out there in the lead from Guesty. 31.5 last time for Guesty. Kale did a 31.7. So Guesty definitely faster at this point in the race. Guesty edging ever closer to Kale. Kale though, less fuel. We'll have to pit a little earlier. Racer Brown as well, look at him, this is ridiculous. Racer Brown now 31.3 that last time around, and he is starting to sniff the back of Guesty's exhaust fumes. He really is, he's getting close enough. My gosh, we're going to have a three-way battle for the last part of this race. We've got about just under 20 minutes left of racing, a round of pit stops left to go, and it's looking juicy up at the front. It really is. Homesick Alien in 4th. He seems to have lost them guys a little bit, but Super Manny has dropped right off the back of Homesick Alien. Doesn't look like he's down to lap times. He's been doing solid 32s all the way around. Homesick Alien, oh, he's gone into the 31s as Homesick, so Homesick on those super softs, they're starting to come to him, starting to bang in those lap times, but has these 3 jumped the stable? Have they jumped the bolt, really? Have they left Homesick behind? Kale must be starting to get nervous now. He probably can see Racer Brown in his rearview mirrors behind Guesty. And Kale's going to have to pit ahead of these guys. Racer Brown really looking after that fuel well in this stint. And Guesty must be getting very nervous. Homesick Alien in 4th, all on his own with Superman-E. He's doing a solid job. I think he's going to come back at the end of this race. He's going the super softs, remember. Homesick will be on the softs. So Superman will be coming back out the Alien after the round of pit stops. Trivs GG's being caught up by Bunny. We saw earlier that Bunny was Bunny being absolutely bold as hell through that corner, really bossing this Toyota around. Look at him. He is slinging it in there. So Bunny, Trivs GG on those super soft tyres, and he's trying his best, but Bunny is definitely closing down on him. He's going to Gucci him. It's Trivs GG though, fantastic 6th place for him so far. Clinging on to the apexes of that corner. He's still got a bit of grip in those super softs. And Bunny, though, has got great command of this Toyota. He's really using every inch of the track. And this is edging very nicely. Kale, oh, that's Joker. Sorry, I was just going to get excited because I saw a car there. But it's Kale must be putting a lap on Jokers. With Guesty now really needing to defend that spot, because Racer Brown has closed right up on the back of the monster Mango Loco livery Toyota, and Racer Brown are really starting to apply a bit of pressure to Guesty. He's not pulled a big slipstream on him down this straight there. I thought he'd be right there in turn 1, but Guesty managed to get a good run up the hill. But here comes Racer Brown now, really chewing through those corners, really slinging his car from side to side. He's got great command of the Toyota. He's looking now, he's going for blood. He's up the side of Guesty as they come down to turn 3 or 4, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how many corners. Yeah, it's got to be 4 in it. But there you go. So Racer Brown, unbelievable move there on Guesty. And my gosh, he's going to be chasing Kale down. I cannot believe that he might get a win. Kale's fuel on the empty side. Homesick Alien, still good fuel. Not bad lap times. Superman-E still sticking with those medium tyres. He's got the super softs to use. I imagine he is eager to put them into action. Bunny then in 6th. Where's Trivs? Trivs pitted, did he? UBD up to 7th place. Turtle in 9th, ahead of Electric. Trivs GG, he did pit. His tyres were looking quite old though. Jokus in 11th, and Noxie, we saw earlier in the race, had quite a bit of damage on his car, had to crawl back to the pits. That would have cost him a whole heap of time. And he's, some way off of Jokus in this race. He'll need a bloody miracle. And Trivs GG back out onto the pits, I assume ahead of Jokus. Jokus just going into the first corner. And Trivs GG back out on track in 10th place. And it'll all be about pitting ahead of him. Kale did come into the pits. We said he's going to need to. He was really low on fuel. Guesty's followed him in as well. Homesick Alien's made this. He's decided this is the moment. He can put less fuel in his car, put the softs on. It might be a bold move. Racer Brown staying out there. He's used up those softs. He's not getting the lap times. He was doing 32s, it seems, on those racing softs. So Kale in the pits, he's got the softs to use. Superman-E in the pits, he's got the super softs to use. Guesty in the pits, I think he's got the super softs to use. Homesick Alien, he's going on to the softs. Bunny, I think he's going on to the super softs. Wow, all the action happening at the moment. UBD going past the pit lane. I imagine a few of them will be coming back onto the track right there. So Kale back on track now in 2nd, Guesty out in 3rd. They've cleared UBD, that's alright, UBD don't have to get involved in that one. Homesick Alien back on the track in 4th, UBD there. Comes through, gets 5th. Turtle there, he's looking to 6th, but we've got Electric in the pits, we've got Superman-E. Superman-E's on his way out now. Superman is on his way out. Where is he gonna? He's just ahead of Turtle. Turtle having a sniff at Superman. He's gone down into the first one. I think Superman's got out of that one. He's decided he didn't want to get too involved. Turtle, he knows he's on long runs, and those super soft tyres aren't looking too healthy. And Superman takes the spot from Turtle. Is Turtle going to try and come back in this corner? He hasn't got much grip, and no, thinks better of it. Racer Brown then, he's into the pits. Kale on his racing softs, on his outlap. Guesty, not too, he gained on Kale. Through the pit stops, Homesick Alien, not too far behind as well. Where is Racer Brown going to kick out in this race? Kale coming up the start straight. Racer Brown sitting in the pits. Kale's along that start straight, but it doesn't matter. It's got to get through the first corner. Racer Brown's moving. Kale's... He's only just gone into the first corner. Racer Brown might come out ahead of these guys. Oh no, it's a long way. There's Kale on the track. Racer Brown can see Kale. Where's Guesty? Where is Guesty? Where's Guesty? Guesty's there alongside him. My word, it's very tight, and Racer Brown reassumes their position of right behind Guesty. So these two gained and lost nothing in the pit stops. I think Kale's the one that lost a little bit out on that in lap. And there we see Homesick Alien. He's pushing on to try and catch them up, but Superman on those super softs is going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I tell you. So Homesick might have to watch out there. Superman on the super softs will be absolutely charging. Bunny then in 6th. We saw him getting past Triv GG. Triv GG in a solid 7th place. He's not far behind Bunny. These two might still have a battle on by the end of this race. Joker's then up to 8th, but he's on a different strategy. I don't know if he's going to have to come back in again. We've got 12 minutes left of racing. Half a tank of fuel. I'm not sure that's going to reach. UBD in 9th place, just pitted. He's put in a full tank, super softs, he's on his way. Turtle in 10th place with Electric in 11th and Noxie in 12th, but Noxie with that damage earlier in the race. Trying to close up on Electric, and more power slides like that from Electric and Noxie might catch you up. Kaylin in the chat saying, wonder if I must join a full season of this race. And it's unbelievable stuff. This Kale's on his way for his second race. No, Racer Brown's got himself past Guesty. Oh my word. We should flick it back, as it's quite a big moment in the race, I guess. So Guesty, it was going up the hill. Racer Brown getting the better drive. Guesty's on those super soft tyres. Racer Brown on the softs. And oh my gosh, Racer Brown in the slipstream. He's going to do it around the outside, is he? Is he going to try it? Guesty's on the inside. Racer Brown trying his luck. He's come back on the inside. He's come back on the inside. Racer Brown looks like he's just edged through. And my word, what an absolutely beautiful move there. Racer Brown pulls on Guesty, and there was nothing Guesty could do to defend from that. That was pure, unbelievable magic there from Racer Brown. And Guesty just clings on to that slipstream. It's not over. Kale, watch out. Racer Brown's got a bug up his butt, and he's flying. My lord. Kale, it looked like it was almost certain win. I mean, he had Guesty to battle with, but all he had to do is make a mistake. It was that close, but now Racer Brown is driving out of his skin. Homesick Alien there in 4th. His job is pretty much... I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up those guys. Although Guesty not looking too comfortable on those super softs. But he's staying with Racer Brown at the moment. My gosh, these two. Nothing in it between them. That helps Kale. Kale will be hoping they battle. Give him some space, guys. Sorry, I was just finishing off my what used to be a warm beverage. So Kale there leading the way from Racer Brown. Guesty staying with Racer Brown though. He's not letting him get away. 31.2 from Racer Brown and a 31.7 from Guesty, but Guesty is sticking with it. Homesick Alien a 31.3, so not bad lap times from Homesick Alien on those racing softs. What's Superman doing? 31.6. Oh, it's a little bit slower than the Alien. Let's see on this lap, he might start charging. 32.0 He's going to have to do some faster lap times to catch up the alien. Bunny there in 6th place, 31.9 last time around from him. He's on those super softs. And we are into the last 10 minutes of racing here for the GT3 World Endurance Series 2, round 4. What a corker of a season. And Racer Brown chasing down Cale. These two are championship rivals. Cale's his closest rival in the championship, 5 points behind him. I imagine Cale at one point in this race was doing the maths and thinking, I might be in the lead of the championship. When Racer Brown was down in 7th and he didn't look, I didn't think he'd progress much more than that. And Racer Brown's just really put in a stint and a half. He's had to take an extra pit stop on these guys, but he's turned his race right around. And now Cale is under threat. Cale's got to pull out all the stops here because he's got a Racer Brown who's on his day. Zeroing in on him. He really has. Cale, I'd be uncomfortable being Cale right now, I think. I don't want to big up Racer Brown too much. I don't want to give him a big head, but he's had a phenomenal drive here. He really has. So, Cale. Oh, Cale, he's in your stream, man. He's in your stream, man, Cale. What are you going to do, man? So, Cale heading down the straight. He's trying to make his car as wide as possible. Make it as awkward as anything for Racer Brown. Racer Brown can't find the space, but Cale's gone a little wide. And that's really going to take the wind out of his sails. And that's going to give Racer Brown the opportunity. Coming up this hill. Can Racer Brown pick a side? He's going for the inside. No. And Cale's got him seen off at the moment. But Racer Brown coming back in the tighter corner. And oh my word, Cale still clinging onto the apex. Not trying to give Racer Brown a single inch. And this gives Guesty that opportunity to get back into the action. My word, Cale defending like a lion out there. The South African pulling out all the skills in his handbag to slap one round Racer Brown's face. And Racer Brown, though, he's still got 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes to have another bite at that South African. But the South African so far driving like a star. But oh, again, he's going to be under threat here on the slipstream, up the straight. And Cale, I mean, he sees, he just plants the car in the middle. He's staying to the inside, Cale. He really doesn't fancy this one. Racer Brown pulls up alongside. Racer Brown, has he got his nose just ahead of Cale? Cale holds on, but Racer Brown, we've seen him do this on Guesty. And no, Cale sticks it on the apex and gives Racer Brown nowhere to go. And Cale stamps his dominance on that one. But again, here comes Racer Brown. Another attack. And he's got the inside now as Racer Brown. Cale's just got to hope he fluffs it. And Cale's clinging on to it, sliding the Super around. And how? Somehow Cale managed to cling on to the lead of this race through that corner. Unbelievable driving by Cale. And Racer Brown, he's trying to go for another move up the inside. He's relentless. He's through. He's through. He's found a way through. And Racer Brown now leads this race with Cale in second. And Guesty wants to make it worse for Cale. But Cale, he's got to go back on the attack straight away. Try and catch Racer Brown out. Do not let Racer Brown get into a rhythm. Just go, go, go. Ooh. I don't know if Racer Brown lifted or something. Maybe there was some contact, but that seemed a little too easy. I mean, if that was a move, Cale, it's fantastic stuff, but it did look like, I think Racer Brown gave you that spot. So maybe he wasn't happy about the take. But there is Guesty as well. There is other people in this race, I know, but my gosh, the lead is astounding at the moment. Lap after lap, and now Racer Brown going for another run in that slipstream. Can Cale keep hold of it this time? Well, he kept hold of it last time, but can he do it this time as well? And now we've got the added jeopardy of Guesty in the mix. And it's going to be a hard one. Racer Brown's gone for that inside. And if they made contact, I don't know, but Cale's quite out. I think Racer Brown's lifted, and that's given Guesty the opportunity to go through. Oh my word, that's just what Guesty wanted. That's his dream. His dream just came true. Now Cale has got to chase down his nemesis in this race so far. Him and Guesty haven't been too far apart. Whole race, and Cale's gone wide again. Oh my word, Cale pushing like a madman, and that's given Racer Brown another run on him. But Cale's got that inside line. Can he cling on to this one? Racer Brown holding on to that outside, and Cale giving him just enough racetrack to keep his neck on the line. Guesty, though, leading the way from Kale. Racer Brown giving it full beans. Homesick Alien alone on fourth. He's waiting for Super Manny to catch him up. Super Manny's not managing it on them super softs, I'm afraid. Homesick Alien a 31.9 last time around. Super Manny 32.5. So Super Manny struggling on the super softs. Bunny there in sixth place. He's not going fast enough to catch Super Manny up. Looks like it's a solid sixth for him, but he has got Trivs GG breathing down his neck. He did a 32.6, Trivs GG 32.8. So yeah, he's in sight. Once more mistake from Bunny, and Trivs GG will be wanting that sixth place. Turtle in eighth place. Solid drive from Turtle in eighth at the moment. Electric in ninth. Jokas is in 10th, and Noxie into the pits. And I think that's what he'd say about his race today. The pits had all that damage and just put him out. Too far to drive around with a broken engine. So Guesty then leading from Kale. Kale, yeah, he was ahead of Racer Brown, sorry. And this is definitely not decided, this race. We've only got 3 more minutes to go, and these guys are acting like it's a sprint race. We've got Guesty on them super softs. That'll be a surprise win. We've got Kale on the softs, and Racer Brown on the softs. Racer Brown's looking at best shape out of the 3 of them. But like I said, with Guesty, he can drive on used tyres. He looks good on them. Homesick Alien in that 4th place with Super Manny, chasing him down in 5th. We've got Bunny in 6th. He's trying to pull... Oh, he's done a 33.2 that time around. Trivs GG. Oh, a 34.1. So, Trivs GG dropping a bit of time on Bunny that lap around. Electric moves ahead of Turtle as Turtle makes his final stop quite late in the race. Oh, he must have miscalculated his fuel there, it seems. With only 2.5 minutes left of racing, that is not a scheduled stop. Oh, poor old Turtle. He's lost the position to Electric. Can he keep hold of it from Jokas? Joker's just coming up the hill. Turtle might be able to get back. He's back out now. So I think he just loses a position to Electric there, it seems. Oh, has he? There's a couple of cars. I think they're the leaders driving through. Guesty. Oh, Racer Brown's made a move on Kale. That's only just happened because I looked up a couple of seconds ago to see the order. So here we go, up the hill. Racer Brown on the move, on the prowl. Going for it against Kale. Kale trying to defend. We've seen him trying to defend this slipstream into the first corner. Good 3 or 4 laps. He's managed to pull it off so far. He's foiled him. He foiled him. Foiled me again, Racer Brown. And oh no, sorry. What happened? Kale had a little off. He had a little. I thought he held on to it. He was on the inside. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That was odd. Looked like... I'm going to get on board. Looked like he caught Guesty up. To me. I don't know. We'll have another look. But yeah, he's trying to fend off that slipstream. Coming along the straight. And there's Guesty just ahead. Guesty didn't seem to brake. Or maybe Kale just braked a lot later than Noxie did, and oh my words, sort of just came across Noxie rather quickly and had to get out of his way. Oh dear. Kale, and there comes Racer Brown starting to attack Guesty. Guesty's having problems with those tyres, isn't he? We saw he must have braked a little earlier for that corner, and he's struggling. He's struggling on the super softs. We've only got 2 more minutes left of racing, but Racer Brown on those softs, he's all up in Guesty's ideas, and he's going to go for the move here. He's got the inside. Guesty's got no grip. Guesty's got no grip whatsoever. Racer Brown's on his inside, but Guesty's on the outside. There's contact. Oh my word, but Racer Brown's just ahead of Guesty. Guesty's doing anything he can, and Kale's back into the business. Kale looking back into a better position in his podium. He wants a bigger bottle of champagne and a bigger trophy, but Kale's sliding it around, giving Guesty the opportunity to have a look up the inside of him, but Kale's got the business done, and now Racer Brown We've got just over a minute left of racing. They're going to have another lap. This is going to be crazy. Kale, and there's Guesty. I said he can drive on a used set of tyres, and man alive, can he drive on a used set of tyres. He's there all up in Kale's ideals. Homesick Alien, is he closing up on those guys? Is he? No, he's not close enough, is he, for 1 minute of racing? He stayed ahead of Super Manny, though. Bunny there in 6th, managing to pull away from Trivs. Electric there in 8th place, with Turtle in 9th, just being lapped by 4th place Homesick Alien. 10th is a Joker's poor Turtle with that extra stop. And Noxie there, 11th. He's had a disappointing race in his books, I imagine, with the damage. He had to go around the whole lap with a busted engine. So Racer Brown, but there we go, Kale trying to fend off from Guesty. Guesty has no tyres left, and no one's told him, because he is attacking Kale, and Kale is having to defend it. And that gives Racer Brown the opportunity to just sail away into the distance. I-ho Silver, look at me go. I'm Mr. Interlagos. My gosh, Racer Brown, what a race he's pulled off today. Kale just defending that second, and Guesty, he's just drifting now, drifting in every corner. Homesick Alien still too far. Well, it's tight because they're coming up to the line. Here comes Racer Brown. I don't know how quick I have to pause this. Sorry if you want to look at the dashboard, but I have to be on the pause button. Electric's crossed the line. So a Racer Brown coming up the hill. Kale, Guesty hasn't got anything left to take to him, and here comes a Racer Brown to take the win. I would have never thunk it, having to take an extra pit stop, pitting after about 2 minutes into the race, and there goes Racer Brown. Kale in 2nd, Guesty in 3rd. Take a boo, my son. Homesick Alien bags 4th, ahead of Super Manny, just coming up the hill. So a great job there from Homesick, just off the podium. He wasn't too far behind him either. And here comes Super Manny for a solid 5th place. He qualified 4th. And there he goes, across for 5th. Bunny grabbing 6th. He's had an up and down race in this race. And that was like Noxie just behind him. Noxie's had a torrid race as well. But here comes Bunny to grab that 6th ahead of Trivs. And a great job there for Bunny. Him and UBD had a bit of a coming together. Well, I assume they did, because Uncle B. Darren waited for him. So I assume they had contact. So, yeah. So 6th for Bunny. Trivs GG will be bringing it home in 7th place. Electric already finishing in 8th. Great result for Electric there. Ahead of Turtle in 9th. Jokus in 10th. He was on a strange strategy. I think he had to pit for damage because he was out of sequence with the other guys. He was looking solid in the middle of the race, though. He was up there in 5th or so. I thought he had something up his sleeve, but I don't know. He's ended up in 10th place in the end. And Noxie, we saw with that damage earlier, had to go around quite a lot of the lap. Lost a lot of time, but he got himself his fastest lap of the race at the end there, 32.8. So he must be chuffed with that. But that is the man today. I'm sure if we had... Oh, God, come on. How far away is Tris from the line? Oh, he's just coming up that hill. Just so I can get a better shot of Racer Brown. Tris is going slow. He ran out of fuel, bless him. Oh, Electric will be... it's always gutting if you finish. If you finished under the timer when someone on the last lap's run out of fuel, because you always think, I would have caught them up. I would have caught them up. Oh, well, but you got to cross that line then, I suppose, before the timer runs out, to still be in the fight on that last lap. But yeah, Trivs GG ran out of fuel, it seems. There we go. We get a better shot now, I reckon. Still is a back end, but there you go. Racer Brown took the win. Great stuff from Racer Brown there. Counted him out, as I have done many a time. Kalen saying Racer Brown seems to be king of this series. He really is. He's a hard man to beat. He seems to be able to do good times on those medium tyres. I think that's his secret. He does good times when he does his medium stint. He maintains good times on his hard tyres, and he sets good times on his mediums, and it really helps him. But yeah, Racer Brown. come through for the win. I can't believe it. I'm really shocked. I thought it was Kale's or Guesty's. I couldn't tell with the fuel. But Kale coming home in second. I imagine he's probably disappointed. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what he looks like on the podium. See if he's smiling or not. And Guesty for third. Guesty, no tyres left at the end there, though. Could not defend with those tyres at all. Homesick Alien, a solid fourth place from him. Supermanny in fifth. Bunny sixth. Trivs GG coming home in seventh. Electric eighth. Ninth for Turtle. 10th. I've been through it all, I know, but I'm just doing a run through. There you go. So I'll take you to the results table and we'll see who got the fastest lap. I believe it's Racer Brown. Oh yeah, it is. So there you go. That's how they finished in the end. Racer Brown, Kale, Guesty with the top three. Homesick, Supermanny, Bunny, Trivs GG, Electric, Turtle, Jocus, Noxie. And we lost UBD. We lost Uncle B Darren somewhere along the way. Racer Brown got the fastest lap with a 1:30.628. So a great race run by Racer Brown there with an extra pit stop on top. I know that first pit stop was too early. They wouldn't have had to put fuel in and that, but still. It's a trip through the pits more than everyone else and takes the win. Have a word, boys. Oh, there was no JOO, was there? Just noticed an hour afterwards. So yeah, that's us here at the Virtual Racers Club. I don't think anything's starting on Thursday. I'm not sure. I don't think there is anything on Thursdays at the moment. I don't know. But the next one from us, we'll be live on Friday with the McGann trophies and the Super Formulas. And then Sunday night will be the last. Oh, no, it's the last round for loads of things. I'm sure that's the last round at Spa for the Super Formulas on Friday. So we'll get the title sorted out. And on Sunday, I think it's the final round of the VW Enduro Bug Cup. Did I get that right? VW Bug Enduro Cup. Yeah. So, yeah, we're having a lot of finals. See, we're wrapping up for Christmas. There'll probably be just a few one-offs. And then it'll be Christmas time, mistletoe and wine. Okay, thank you, everyone. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell on YouTube, because it is always good. Oh, we've got Pat's e-tron. Yeah, we'll have a look at what those electric cars are like. Skyjacker says it is. I think that means Christmas time. And Skyjacker also said in the stream, King of any series he enters. Yeah, he's a bit alien-tastic. Nah, he's not. He's brilliant. This is a pleasure to watch him drive. Racer Brown we're talking about, if anyone's lost the plot like me. No, so yeah, look into, there's a bit on YouTube saying about, which will give you all our links to our website, which you get to see updated tables as soon as they're updated. They're put to the website. That's on www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. And if you do go to that website, there'll be a link to our Discord, and that is where all the action is. So come and join our community here at the Virtual Racers Club. You're very welcome. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Mike Rochburns. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace and love. Peace and love.